So, what are we going to call her?
Fanny. I want to call her Fanny.
We can't call her Fanny. Fanny, eh? I like it.
Ta-da! Say hello to Fanny the fridge. Isn't she phenomenal? Lovely. So this was a Facebook marketplace find. Been looking for commercial fridges for a while. Wanted something reasonably clean, but not new priced. And this is what we found. So thanks to Pete in Middlewich for sorting us out with this one at a very sensible price. I very much appreciate it. Why we are here this evening is while we were cleaning on Sunday morning, this bloody thing started spraying out the side. Let me show you. So I nearly just slung this out, and then I realised I'm not made of money. So I'm going to have a go at fixing it. I think these little Torx screws in here. Let's have a look. No, next. Aha, got it. Do they look bigger? Looking in the hole. Oh, he's got everything, that boy. Snap-on Simon, we'll call him from now on. All the tools. Right, okay. Okay. Wow, is that all that's in there? Is that it? Can't believe it. That's it. There's nothing else in there. Right, I'm not sure about the repairability of this, if I'm honest. This one sealed unit, isn't it? That one, innit? Right, watch out. Is that wedged in enough? I think so. Oh, there. It's there. It's that pipe there. Thanks for the skip, Mike. Mission aborted. I'm not going to persist with that. Simon came in to have a look, and it's water's peeing out of all the plastic parts. There's splits in it and holes in it and all kinds. So we're just not going to persist. You can buy spare bits of plastic, but but something else is gonna go wrong with it, isn't it? So for the sake of 60 odd quid plus VAT for a new one, that's 4 years old. We've well had our money's worth out of it. So I'm just gonna bail on that one. It's in the skip, as you saw, but I've kept some bits. I've kept the wand, the hose, or the wands, I should say, the hose and the trigger, and I've also got the rotatey patio cleany bit at home, which I'll bring in. And I should have brought it in before now, because it will be perfect for this floor. Don't know why I didn't. Next, Brian, the landlord, has just been round, and we had a good chat. He knows I'm out of space here. We literally have run out of room. We've pushed this table back against the wall, which has given us a bit more width to here, but I want the full width available, because if we're gonna get this occasional tap space going, which I would really like to for the summer, so on Saturdays when we're brewing, people can come, take a seat, have a few beers, watch us brew, talk about beer, leave with some cans or bottles. You know, I'd love to do that. We're not turning it into a pub, but you know, just somewhere for people who love beer, and the idea of coming into a brewery to have a few beers and watch the brewing taking place. I think it's something that we'd love to do, and I ain't got the room. So I've been looking at 20 foot by 8 foot or feet storage containers, like shipping containers, and they're typically anywhere around here. They're typically anywhere from 20 to 30 pounds a week, so 100 to 120, 130 pounds a month. But they're not here, they're down the road somewhere. So it would mean jumping in the van, going to pick up empty casks to bring back to wash, going to pick up grain to brew with. I'd love something on site. So I spoke with Brian about a couple of options. One was get a 20-foot container dropped behind there on the car park for our use, which it's residential here. They're kind of ugly, aren't they? And we could have clad it and made it look nice, but it's not an ideal to do it that way. The unit next door is full of Brian's stuff. There's no space in there, but there is a tiny lock-up behind the skips next to Mike's unit next door, and he's been awesome and good enough to let us use that. So he's got to move some of his crap out of it, but as soon as that's gone, we'll get the grain in, we'll get the casks in. The floor will be virtually empty at that point, so we can get the floor epoxied so it's nice, get some self-leveler in, and then the plan is, let me show you. It's becoming a catchphrase, that, isn't it? Let me show you. Let me show you. We'll figure that out later. That's the other one. So what I am thinking is this. Get rid of that pallet. That can go. The stack of empties can go. From this point here, there, all the way down to meet the door, we can have one continuous run of work surface with storage underneath, probably just kitchen units. Maybe we'll jazz them up a bit, make it look a bit more interesting. But all the way down there, we've got a big work surface then to work on, which means I can get rid of that little table there. If anyone wants a stainless steel table with 2 drawers, please let me know. hello@4priest.co.uk. No sensible offer refused. That fridge can go, probably. And Fanny will take its place there. So actually, the run of worktop will probably finish there. Underneath the bar, there's room for under-counter chillers as well, should we need. But to start with, there'll probably just be cupboards. Nice bit of worktop on the top, and then hand pulls and fonts, beer taps, whatever, on the OSB there, with the python or the pipes behind, heading into the conveniently located cold room. So we can actually serve beer from the left-hand side of the left cold room without actually having to think about an additional cellar. Hand pulls are up there. So that is the plan. And I want to accelerate that now. So as soon as Brian has got that little bit of space cleared next door, we are going for it. I would really like to have a few open Saturdays where you guys can come down, get a beer over there, take a seat over there or out there, and you can sit and watch the magic happen right there. It's like watching it on YouTube, except it's real. the outdoor space, you've seen this a million times, but basically Mike's MG workshop is down there. Hi Mike. And Simon's place is here. So he's doing bodywork on cars, but Simon works Saturdays, but not all day. Mike does not work Saturdays or Sundays. So what we've got here is this quite big outdoor area. Well, there's nothing to stop us having a few little tables and chairs outside. We haven't got a music license, so there'll be no noise. We won't piss the neighbours off, hopefully. But we've got this nice little beer yard space here. Shielded from the wind, buildings all round. Access through here as well, past the hairdressers and beauty salon we've got next door. But basically, all of this space here we can kind of use, or you can use. So we'll pretty that up as well, make it look nice, get some planters and things out, make it look a little bit more welcoming than what it is right now. So that's the indoor and outdoor plan. Simon's still cleaning cars. Meanwhile, back inside, whoop, my tripod's catching. Meanwhile, back inside, as we said before, you can take a seat here and watch things unfold. And you'll get to hear all the bad language that I use when I'm brewing that I have to edit out so that we're YouTube safe. You can see it as it is in reality.